In 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of A Matter of Fact with the Modern Day Hippies. I'm Tommy, here with Rob, as per usual. How you been?
Good, man. Back again. Another episode. Keeping it consistent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let us know how y'all been liking them. Make sure you go follow us on Instagram. Comment down below. Interact with us. Let us know what y'all want to hear us talk about. But yeah, I'm really liking this new format. I'm thinking it's good. I think the people like it. If y'all haven't, just know we're available on all streaming platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. So if you can't watch it on YouTube, you can listen to it, and vice versa. If you want to watch us do this wacky stuff, maybe see some of the stuff we're talking about, then we're available on YouTube. But I've been good actually. I just realized it's been like a little over a month since I got my camera. That's was kind of the start of this new era. Since I got my camera and started doing stuff on short form stuff on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Over the past month, I've gotten over 200,000 views across TikTok and Instagram. I didn't realize it. But the money ain't fucking start coming in. But I've been able to get a lot of good connections and stuff. So I'll keep y'all updated on that. But as it goes for this show, that's shit that doesn't matter. And that brings us into the first segment of our show. Shit that doesn't matter. And, I think we should kick this off with kind of a prediction we had last episode. Not even a purposeful one, but, just
common sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to let them know what happened?
Well, the homie Lil Durk, after he got the key to Chicago.
Two
keys. A spare key. Let him in the back door. You're always welcome home.
Yeah.
Lil Durk, always welcome. But now he's on the run. He don't want to go home.
He's not on the run.
He tried to go run, right?
He did.
He tried to be out.
Obviously,
not a good idea giving it to Lil Durk. What were they trying to get him for?
So basically, he got caught in a murder for hire charge. Y'all remember when? Do y'all know who Quando Rondo is? But if you do, when he was in LA and his car got shot up and he was crying in that video and all that.
That was Durk.
Yeah, basically Durk. He got some people to go kill him, paid for their flights and sent them to LA. And how he got caught up was somebody used the card connected to Durk. And one of the people that had did 12 years for OTF, when he got out, he actually got out because he was snitching and he was wearing a wire for however long. He'd be rapping about him in his songs and stuff. So another snitch taking him down, just like with a Young Thug. But I think it's just crazy. We were talking about that redeeming factor. Can people redeem themselves? And
you can.
You can,
but don't mean everybody will.
Exactly. And
just because you got money, don't mean you redeemed yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And
look at Diddy.
Yeah, literally. People are saying that these keys are kind of like a setup because Diddy got a key to New York and then a week later he got arrested. So
it's got a tracking device in it.
Well, maybe it's the last. If a nigga offer you a key, it's time to go.
Don't take it.
It's time to go. Right. But you think he gonna get off?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it. If they got the snitch and everything, and
he's wearing a wire.
Yeah, if he's wearing a wire and stuff like that, probably got him.
4 years.
Yeah, that's some good evidence.
And then he was rapping in his songs about it, using the dude who it's called Back in Blood. He was using Quando's Rondo when he was screaming no and shit when his best friend just died right next to him.
Yeah.
He was using that shit in the song and shit, talking about it.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, so I think he got a lot of stuff implicating him there. So yeah, he's probably in trouble again in Chicago. Hopefully they learn their lessons. Just because somebody come up and they get some money, don't mean they're a good person. So don't go giving your keys to the house away. Don't let anybody in the front door, in the back door, any door.
Do you think people can change though?
Can people change? Yeah, of course they can. You know what I mean? Of course they can.
How long do you think it will take?
It depends on the person, of course. Depends on the person, and it depends on what they do to change. If they change their environment, the people that they're with, You know what I mean? They have to be like the agent of change too. Not necessarily, actually. I mean, you could have somebody else be a big change in your life, but you just gotta recognize it. Like for him, if I'm making bread like legit, and you know, I'd probably be like, all right, you know, because I don't know too much, but like he obviously probably got baby mamas and some kids and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, shit can get dirty. You want your kids to live a good life and be okay. You probably want to be able to live. Hopefully, you'd want to be there for them, keep making money, supporting your family and shit like that. And there's no guarantee if you're living that lifestyle. You know what I mean? Well, so that's the thing. You gotta like, okay, I did this. Now I'm doing this. Which one did he make more money doing? Hopefully, he's making more money now as a celebrity and make, you know.
But this is the thing, and it's actually like kind of sad because like in our communities, we have like this code of brotherhood and shit like that, right? So Dirk, he was able to escape the environment he grew up in and that made him have to do what he had to do. Start being in shows, start acting, you know, doing stuff for the community, really trying to change his life. But his best friend Von died. You know, like King Von, you heard that dude?
Yeah.
And he died, and people would get in the comments and be like, why you not sliding for Von? Why you not doing that for Von? Yada, yada, kind of egging him on.
Yeah.
And literally, this whole situation is him sending killers to kill the dude responsible for Von's death. So I think like it kind of sucks that he kind of succumbed to that peer pressure and like, yeah, you got famous by this kind of culture. You rap about this shit. So when it really happened, he feels like he has to do it. But it's just like, damn, like you had a lot going for yourself and now look.
Exactly. Yeah, you had so much going for yourself, and like, you know, I understand how he might feel some sort of way because he was so successful. You could bring your people with you, and that's, you know, what you need to do. You need to take them out of it too if you really want.
Yeah, see, but he was trying, but his homie was crazy. Like,
yeah, well then it is what it is. Then you gotta accept that shit. You know what I mean? Be like, all right, this is where we came from. I know this is where we came from. Dirk's the real dude making the money, and you know the homie, he's chilling, but he's not where he is. You know what I mean? Probably doesn't have the money that little Dirk does. So I think that's probably the thing. But you have to accept that. Like I got a lot of family that comes from a really bad background, and it's like you can't just like, you know, like Kensington. Like a lot of family from Kensington. It's not a nice place to be at. You know what I mean? So
where's Kensington? For the people that don't know.
Kensington in Philadelphia is a very bad area in Philadelphia. You could look it up, YouTube that, and you'll see some crazy stuff. A place I would never recommend anyone visiting. But
unless you like the white bulls that be going to places like that.
People, if you go interview crackheads, if that's what you want to do, heroin addicts, stuff like that, you'll find them there. Not a safe place to be. I don't recommend that for anybody though. But
yeah, with no cameras.
But like I said, like, you know what I mean. I'm hearing crazy stories, like horror stories about like my family. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. You know, so like that's like a life of. That's the white side, actually. That's the white side. But no, but it's anybody who lives there. You know, if you're in that area, it's hard to get out. You know what I mean? But you know, my mom got out. But like, if you look at her siblings and stuff like that, I mean, it was hard for everybody there. So you know, you hear stories, and it's like the average person, they wouldn't understand what you're talking about because they don't know what that is. You know, so you have to feel for that way, but at the same time, like I tried to get away from that stuff as well, and I did, and I don't associate with it. You know what I mean? Even if my cousin's doing this or that or whatever, it's like, you know, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you mean like the drug part or like the dealing part mostly? Or like the violence part?
It's like the lifestyle. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It doesn't matter what side of it you're on. If you're at any part of it, it's a lifestyle and like that sort of thing. Because it's either one way, it's like the hustler life in a way. Like, how am I going to make my next buck? You know what I mean? Because if you're a dealer, you're making your buck. You're probably making more bucks. But if you're, you know, doing the drugs, you're doing your tricks too. You know what I mean? To get that money, robbing people, setting people up. doing this, doing that, being the middleman, doing that, everything like that in between. So, and the more you're interacting with other people that are in that lifestyle, it's not a good lifestyle. Bad things can happen. You know what I mean? But obviously, not everybody's thinking of it that way and in depth. But I wish they did. Just say that.
That's facts, and that is some shit that matters. Which brings us to our next segment of the show. Shit that matters. At least it matters right now. I know we talk about how politics doesn't matter, this and that, but it's hot right now. A lot of shit is going on, and the election is in what? 2 weeks? Next week?
Next week.
Damn.
Tuesday.
Election is a week from when y'all are watching this. So, yeah, we might, I don't know. We might try and do a live stream.
Right. Do one.
It's crazy because we're in a pretty peculiar place in America right now. We are where everybody's coming. We got Obama here, Kamala here, and Trump here right now. And us, the modern day hippies, bringing it live to you. But you want to run them down on what's going on with the political spectrum of America right now?
Well, a lot of shit's going on, you know what I mean? So, it's crunch time. Everybody is going and doing everything that they can to get the attention. PA is considered one of the hottest battleground states in the country. We talked about that a little bit last week. That's why Elon was giving out his bread. But now, the man himself, Trump, is coming back our neighborhood.
Yeah.
He's coming back to PA, but he's coming blocks away from where we are sitting.
It's like a 15-minute bike ride.
Yeah. So it's going to be crazy.
Well, maybe not bike ride. 15-minute car ride.
Yeah. 15-minute car ride. I actually wish he came somewhere else because it'd be cool to go to, but he's actually going to be in like Center City, Allentown. So parking, you got to be in the parking garages. You're paying for park. They're going to be shutting shit down. It opens at 2 and it starts at 6. So that's just a bad sign to me. So otherwise, I'd probably try to go. It would be cool. It would be cool to check that out. I did see, maybe, I don't know. I did see Obama live when I was at Westchester when he came. That was cool. That's the only political thing I've ever went to, but it was at college and it was free. Thing to do. Why not?
Yeah. He came to your actual college?
Yeah, actual college.
You guys Westchester?
Yeah, Westchester the spot. But shout out Westchester University. But yeah, so Trump's coming out here. Kamala was in Philly with Obama. Like you said, everybody's coming to town. So hitting up Rogan. Kamala was on Call Her Daddy. Give me the stats.
Trump has been on everything from Flagrant to Theo Von. And he was talking, I was watching a couple of them. And his son's really tapped, like the reason Trump is so tapped in with the younger generation is because of his son. He was like, yeah, my son is telling me to come on y'all shit. He was like, and that's the thing. Trump was on Rogan for 3 hours.
Yeah.
You can't script up 3 hours of conversation with Joe Rogan.
You don't script Rogan ever.
Ever.
Like, he won't have you on the show.
Yeah.
Like, he's like...
But I'm even, like, with pre-prepared answers. Like, what that was able to do for Trump was just show people, like, he is a person.
What was the views on that?
The views, it's been 2 days since the Joe Rogan episode came out. It's already at 34 million on YouTube alone. Joe Rogan's biggest episode as of right now. And Joe Rogan's not know anybody. It's Joe fucking Rogan, the biggest podcast host on the planet. So, Kamala, she was on Call Her Daddy and she was on Breakfast Club. She was on a couple other things.
She did a lot of like CNN interviews and stuff. That didn't go well though. But
this was her biggest podcast viewership over 3 weeks, 720,000.
Yeah, and Call Her Daddy's supposed to be pretty big. I think it's more of a geared towards women. I didn't listen to her episode. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't either.
I did peep the Trump episode on Rogan. I did check it out.
I did too.
But we were one of the million.
Vote?
One of the million. What?
Are you gonna vote?
I'm gonna vote. I always vote. Are you gonna vote? That's the question. I sent this guy a link to give me some Elon money, and he can't even help his brother out.
Yeah,
we
that was-
podcast together, man.
Hey, I ain't help myself out either.
Can't even register to vote for me.
I am registered.
You registered? You didn't sign up then?
Nah.
Fucking bum. For real.
Nah, for real. You got that bread yet?
It comes after the election. But like we talked about this lot. Elon Musk, the richest person in the world. Elon, do not fail us. He's out there rooting us all on. You said he extended the bread giveaway.
Yeah, he giving another $1 million up to the election.
He's not gonna fuck people over. Elon, don't do that. You know what I mean? Like I said, it is true.
Now he really gave the millions out to those people.
Yeah, that's nothing to him, dude. He's worth billions of dollars.
Yeah, that's really some play money.
He knows. He's like, I could never spend my money if I wanted to, and I'm making more of it right now while I'm speaking to you.
Yeah,
more than you'll ever make in your life. I just made while I said that sentence. Facts. Matter of fact, you right.
I know niggas hate him, bro. Fuck, that's crazy. The richest and maybe most influential person on the planet right now. Definitely. Nah, not even maybe.
Because he's mega rich, which is influence itself, and people want to hear him, talk to him, idolize him, like.
And he's backing Trump. I think Trump is gonna fucking win. I think he's winning PA.
I think he wins PA. PA is a crazy state. I think he wins PA. Like, if anybody knows PA, I think he wins PA.
He's been here like at least 5 times in the last month. And I mean, Kamala, her and Obama in Philly right now. But I don't know. Every time I see shit from Kamala, and I don't know if it's just how the algorithm on Twitter is, because it is ran by Elon, which he has been proven to be a little biased sometimes. And that's the only time I really see shit about politics. But I'll just be seeing videos about niggas heckling her at her fucking shows, and like her not being able to control the crowd and stuff. So I just don't think people really like her. Like I said, I was at Howard a couple weeks ago. She went to Howard. She spoke at their commencement like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And there was wanted, you're not welcome here, Kamala Harris signs. Not no Donald Trump signs. Kamala Harris signs. Like I see it's a lot of these pro-Palestine people.
Yeah, no doubt.
They're really like fucking do not like her because of that shit. And they're not saying that about Trump.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if there'd be a war over there if Trump was president right now.
Well, that's what people say. Yeah,
that.
that's what people say is like, people respect Trump more. Like, just like, yo, if he says he's gonna do something, he's probably gonna do it. Especially if you like, he's one of those people. It's like if I say I'm gonna do it and then you cross that line, I have to do it. You know what I mean? I'm one of those type of people, and I appreciate that shit. It's like, all right, you know what I mean? It's a little bit of crazy to you. So, yo, even if I said I gotta do something crazy, I'm gonna do something crazy. If you tell me, you know, don't make me do it.
I don't want to do
don't
this.
Make me do it. Yeah, you
bro,
made
I already
me do
told these niggas that I'm gonna do it.
I already told you.
You know who I am.
So
I'm gonna have to fucking do it, nigga.
Like, bro, I'm the Don. You know what happened.
I'm Big Don.
Bye.
I'm Big D.
Put it down.
Fat deep. No, I'm just playing. But
like Kamala was on like CNN, and like she's just not doing well. She wasn't
niggas just
a likable person.
Her, bro.
When she actually did run in the primary, she was one of the first people to drop out. You know, because she wasn't likable. She got handed this vice presidency because Biden's like, I'm gonna pick a black woman, a woman of color. Okay, well you narrowed it down then, bud. You know what I mean? There's not too many options going from there. So she got handed that, and now it's coming back to bite him because she's not a likable person.
And you know what's crazy? He said he was gonna put a black woman, and they had to go take Kamala and make her black. No, I'm just playing. But
right, well,
it is a fact that she has, for majority of her life, identified as an Indian woman, and it just makes sense. Her dad left her. Like she grew up with her Indian mom.
Makes sense.
Yeah, of course you're gonna. That's like, yeah, I know a lot of mixed people who grew up with their white mom, and I'm not saying they definitely acted more quote unquote white than you would say. But they identified more with their white culture than their black culture.
Even though, but they probably still consider themselves black.
Yeah.
Because everybody else did.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because they were still niggas.
It don't matter what you act like.
Kamala's,
if you don't look
she
white,
was still
you're not white.
But I don't know. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like there is like kind of that push and pull of like, especially with girls. Like especially with girls. Like I've seen when especially when their mom is like a different color. Like if they're mixed, their dad's black and their mom's white, they'll act a lot like their mom, which is from that white. They'll just act more. And I hate that's like a weird ass way to say it, but they'll just act more white.
Yeah, especially if their parent wasn't around. But
yeah,
at the same time, it's usually hard for them, even if their mom is white, because like my mom's white. You know what I mean? So I'm like that exact kid. But nobody was ever going to say I was white. Never been called white in my life. You know what I mean? Even though I am half white essentially, but nobody ever said that.
Yeah, I think it's more of a class thing than
you're not
an actual race thing.
Yeah, definitely. In this election, it's going to be class and gender are going to be the deciding factors.
Yeah, because there is no middle class, and that's why a lot of these politicians they're trying to gear the vote towards the middle class, saying they're going to rebuild the middle class. But
who is that?
To be middle class right now, you probably have to make about 150,000. About 100. Let's say about 70,000. That's probably middle
They
class.
say a household needs to earn at least a combined income, and this is the lowest, of $120,000 to buy a $500,000 house. So, and that's like the average house these days in the country, depending on where you're living. But
so that's like middle class. Because when you think about middle class,
like bottom,
niggas used to be able to buy houses and like have life.
Yeah, you used to be able to do that at like $65,000.
Yeah, even 50.
Crazy.
Back in like the 80s.
Well, back then, great. You get
80s, not even early 2000s. Like
in the 80s, you could make it $25K a year and buy a house for $80K, and it's still a quarter of your income. You pay it off in 4 years.
That's dead middle class. That is true middle class. Yeah. And that's just showing us, like, to us, that sounds so crazy. That's how badly inflation and the debt and everything in this country is, like, affecting the economy. That's the slow burn shit that, when we send $20 billion to Ukraine, we just see it on social media and we read about it. We don't feel it right now, but in a few years, that's when you really start to feel it. And, speaking about that, Biden again gave $20 billion to Ukraine. Again, this is mostly aid and weapons and shit that we don't use because we spend so much fucking money on military shit every year, and we feel our audit every single year. But it just goes to show that our government is willing to give aid to these other nations and not to its American citizens, like with the hurricane relief. But again, I don't know. I think it's complex. I don't know what they gave. I guess you can probably search it up. They probably gave them like some missiles and shit, and it's like that shit can rack up.
It's bread. Yeah. That's one thing I think where people are attracted to Trump, because he's make America great again, America first, all that sort of shit. So he ain't trying to give our money to other people for nothing. He's like, well, what are you giving us? He's like, Ukraine, you want some money? Well, we want some land. Russia ain't gonna fuck with you now. We're taking a little bit. So you're gonna have to fight them and get yours back, but we got some now too.
So it's America?
The United States of Ukraine.
Actually, you can be the 51st state.
Right? Yeah, they ain't gonna fuck with you then. But we get half. We get half. War stop now. Russia, you wanted some? Nah, it's ours.
Yeah. We'll take more. We'll take more than they want, but
we get half.
And we won't take any more after that. They might keep taking it.
No. They ain't gonna fuck with us then, because then we're in there. That's
no, I'm saying like
so they get their safety for good, because like, all right, now the U.S. this is ours.
Yeah, it's gonna be U.S. and then Ukraine. We'll be in the middle.
We'll be the middleman. We'll be the middleman. We don't mind.
We always are.
What I mean, Trump will build a tower there.
Y'all gotta speak English now.
Yeah. Could you imagine he did that though? And what would they do? Russia would be like, damn, all right. Do it, It's like, this is American now, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know, but people are upset about that. I don't fucking know what's gonna happen about this hurricane relief stuff. You think they're gonna ever get any money?
Nah.
Yeah. Good luck, niggas. Pay your taxes.
Yep.
Yeah, the average American spends. This is how much we spend on military shit. Each American spends $36,000 a year on just military aid.
That's worth it.
That's not including none of the other shit shit's supposed to go to.
Just that.
Yeah, just military shit that we give away and billions to other people. But back on the election side of things, we're looking at another maybe fraud-ridden election here again this year in 2024. Ballot drop boxes are already on fire. It's a week before the election. And not in one state, not in two, but in three. Happened in Portland, Oregon. It happened in Arizona, and it happened in Washington State. What do you think? You think there's going to be a lot of fraud in this election? Do you think there's another J6 incident?
I don't know. I don't know which side's doing that. Probably it sounds like.
Yeah, those are all Democrat ass fucking.
So it's probably Republican doing it, right?
That's what you would think, but I'm like.
But yeah, so.
I don't know.
So that either way it's bad, you know what I mean? Because like those are votes and stuff like that, and who knows what's gonna happen there. They'll probably still win Democratic if that's what they lean, because like Oregon's heavy. But I don't know. Like I think there's gonna be shit either way. Nobody's gonna be happy. I saw this one thing. It's like, people are gonna be so upset. Like they're so invested in it. I'm not. You know what I mean? I do like. I'm gonna vote. Gonna pick somebody. I don't really care.
You're still undecided.
One way or another. You could sway me. You know what I mean? You could sway me. I'll say that. You could sway me if you came one way, big. You had you bribe. I can be bribed. I can be bought. I can be bought if anybody wants to buy a vote.
Yeah, Kamala, you want to come on our episode?
Yeah. If you come on, Kamala, you sit in a chair.
I'll vote for you.
I'll vote for you.
Yeah,
that's 2 votes.
Yeah.
You smoke a blunt with us. You're good.
Yeah, you don't even. We won't even smoke. If you come on the podcast,
all right, we won't smoke.
I will vote for you.
Have a beer, but
yeah, you gotta at least have a beer.
Could you imagine Secret Service pulling up, locking it down? But
locking the block.
That's one of the only ways you'll get my vote, though, and all of our viewers.
Yeah, all 60,000 of them.
Come on, guys, you got to do it if we promised.
But
no.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to go on this election, but this was an exciting week, and next week's election week. So it's like there's going to be so much crazy shit that happens tomorrow. Like Trump's going to be in Allentown, and they might get shot in.
Yeah, that's crazy that he's coming to Allentown. Like I said, I would go.
Shit came from Lehigh.
He should have actually, like Stabler. I don't know if they still call it that.
Yeah.
Do they?
I don't think that shit big enough.
Nah, he should have went to Coca-Cola Park.
Bro, he should have he should have came on here.
Facts.
But, yeah. Kamala and Obama, they in Philly right now, as I said earlier. PA is just a hot spot. I think this is going to determine who wins. This is like always the last one that they figure out which way it is.
Like figure it out
until Wednesday.
Yeah, wait like a week for us in PA. I don't know. You think?
Shit, I don't know. But yeah,
are you gonna vote, Tommy? You gonna do it this year? Are they persuading Tommy to get off his ass? I'll pick your ass up if you want to go.
Shit, go vote.
Yeah, you voted somewhere different than I do, though, but I'll take you. Fuck it. Do you
me?
know where you vote? You probably vote on fucking campus, you dumbass. You do.
Shit.
You definitely do.
Yeah, maybe. There's places I can vote on campus.
Because I voted on campus when I was in college all the time. And I did it at Westchester and at Bloomsburg before. So
if this video get 1,000 views and 100 likes, I'll vote. I'll vote.
How about this? At least 25 comments putting in who you want Tommy to vote for. Only 25. And whatever the majority is, Tommy votes for.
Facts.
If it's not 25, then Tommy doesn't vote.
Nah, I'll even drop it down to 15.
15? Dang.
Yeah, 15 different people though.
15 different people. Can't.
Yeah.
Right paragraphs. But yeah, 15. Pick your candidate.
Let us know in the comments.
And then you'll get an extra, buy one, get one. Your vote will get one. You'll get Tommy.
You get mine. And let me know, like, where's, like, the election booths where they give out food and shit? I want to go to those.
I don't know.
They don't give out food to those.
It's in and out, bro. You don't want to be chilling.
Nah, I'm just saying, like,
chilling.
they want niggas to come vote. They not giving
that says I voted. That says I voted.
I want a cookie or something.
You don't want their cookies. Trust me. You don't want their cookies.
All right. But, you know, I think this will be a wild election. Are you going to vote on election day or before?
On election day.
Yeah, because you can be bought. Down in the last minute.
Down in the last minute. You know what I mean? Like, and then, you know, if there's no bidders, you'd be like, bro, I got 20. I'm like, shit, give me that $20, bro.
I mean, like, just a random, like, have you voted yet? I'm down, like, you can get my vote right now. How much? I might do that. Just be outside, like, who you want me to vote for, bro?
Highest bidder. You want an extra Trump for you? Extra Kamala? $50.
Yeah, 50.
Give me a hundo.
Yeah. Oh, you got 100? You got 150? We out here buying votes. Elon doing it. Why can't I?
All right. I think it is like illegal to do that shit, but I don't know. Is it illegal to sell them, though? So you like to prostitute Nita John.
Yeah.
If they get caught, they in trouble, but not me.
Yeah, like, I don't know what the fuck. I just tricked him. I was going to vote for this nigga the whole time. I just wanted some money. He just saw I was struggling.
Trying to eat, man.
Exactly,
Times
man.
is tough.
But, yeah. That brings us to our final segment of the show. Shit that will or could matter. Probably will. Is already mattering. And that is the over-sexualization of society right now.
Yeah, well, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, you know.
I think
on Instagram, like we could just start off from Instagram and go all the way to fucking full-length porno series. Like, it's crazy how just relevant sex and just sexualization of women mainly is right now.
And that's feminism.
Yeah.
Right?
Like in movies.
It's weird.
It's crazy.
I guess that's feminism. But
yeah. I bring this up. I want to read some facts off to y'all real quick. So over the weekend, Karina Kofi, you know, she was a retired YouTuber turned OnlyFans star. Now retired from OnlyFans after 3 years of being a professional hoe and earning $67 million. Now, I've never subscribed to her shit, but I think that she was mostly just posting titty pics and selfies. I don't think she showed any pussy, was sucking dick, none of that. Right. So that's a pretty good earning for her. Like, a little nipple now and then.
So I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard of her before. I just thought, damn, 67 mil, that's crazy. But if you're saying she was already a YouTuber, so she had maybe an audience and people knew her,
yeah,
and then like, yo, now you can see some nudity. Yeah. That's better. That's easier for her to get that big bag.
No, yeah, that's all the big. You know? There's not many like just bitches out the woodworks out of nowhere, just getting this money. They already have like followings. Even the bitches at your high school that started it. There was a little popular in high school. Might have been the school. That's facts.
Yeah, of course.
I know, but
or you're a stripper and shit like that. Meet a lot of people that way.
My friend dating a stripper, and she got OnlyFans.
Of course.
How would you feel if your man's had a subscription to your girlfriend's OnlyFans? Your man's should be a very
loosely associated girlfriend, you know what I mean? As long as everything good, getting money, I'm getting the money then too.
Oh, you a pimp? You the pimp?
Yeah, I'm pimp.
Tight shit.
The relationship is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Gotta play the role that's available.
Exactly. But
how she need me.
You know, dive in a little more into the OnlyFans aspect of this. In 2024, it's not over yet. By the way, the gross revenue of OnlyFans at the moment is $6.3 billion. Maybe was that 20? Yeah. Right now, that's more than professional athletes combined. So LeBron, Derek
Oh, you don't play no more.
I don't watch baseball. All of them niggas.
He probably still gets paid.
Lamar Jackson, all them niggas.
All of them.
Michael Jackson.
The whole leagues. All the leagues.
All of them.
Crazy.
Bitches showing titties there. Yeah. Now, granted, there's a lot of bitches showing their titties, a lot of hoes.
Worldwide.
A lot more than pros. But there is a bigger part. There's more money going to hoes than sports.
They crowdfunding.
In 2023, there was 305 million users, aka consumers, on OnlyFans. 66% of those from the U.S. There's only 328 million people. There's about 380 million in the U.S.
and babies and old enough to consume. So
and that's
everybody's on there.
There's a good amount.
Every adult. Every adult in the U.S.
But even outside of just OnlyFans, Pornhub is grossing 5.5 billion views a month. X videos right behind it at 4 million a month. That's damn near. Oh no, my bad. Billion. That's almost 10 billion between the top two sites.
A month.
So as you know, it's a problem in society right now. Sex and the over sexualization of women. You can't. Instagram's like a dating app now. You just see titties and ass and bitches.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so you can't escape it. I will say, like, along these past couple of weeks, as I've been exploring more into long or short form content, the shit that's popping off is shit with bitches.
Yeah, dude. That's one of the things. It's just like, and they say that like that in all social media. If you're an attractive woman, it's pretty easy to get a decent amount of views, especially if you're going to show some skin or something like that, or if an attractive woman was going to start a YouTube show, it's going to be a lot easier for them, because people are going to see a hot chick and be like, oh, okay, what's she talking about? Still has to have some good content, something that people are interested in, but it helps to be a hot chick. There's no doubt about it. And this just proves it. I mean, the society that we live in today, that's all you need. And obviously, I think it destroys the dating market because then women are just after money. They can get money so much easier themselves, so they're going to have more money than you because every dude in your neighbor is paying them money.
And they still want a nigga with more money.
With more money. So it's like, all right.
But I mean, you don't want no hoes, fellas. And I want to say there's a lot of good girls out there that aren't doing that.
And then those girls are hoes. Yeah,
but they might just be undercover hoes. And if you got a default to get an undercover hoe, that's tough. But don't get no.
You don't want one of those either. It's hard to find a good girl. If you do, that's the thing. If you do, like young people that find it young, that's great. And you could build together and do that dream.
Did you have like a girl you was with?
American dream type shit.
Did you have a girl you was with when you was like my age that you like wish you would have just stayed with? You was like, fuck.
Yeah, I did. I had like two actually. So
at the same time?
Nah, not at the same time. One, and then I was broke up with her, and then years later I found another one, both in college. You know what I mean? So one was probably a little younger than you, so it was just like we didn't know at the time, which is common. But then at the end of college, I was with this girl, and she actually, reached out to try to get back together with me like last year, almost 2 years ago.
And you wasn't with it?
I was dating another girl at the time. You know what I mean? So I probably should have.
Hit her back up.
You know what I mean? But now she's dating now. Dude, girls, they can move on quick. So, but it was a thought. But that means something, you know what I mean? She was cool. She went away and went to teach in China.
Is she Chinese?
But no, she ain't Chinese. She's like an Irish girl, freckles and shit.
Oh.
Close to Chinese. But no, she looked good. She's cool. Like, we got along real well. Everything. So probably would have worked out. But, that's how life is. Like, it's like, moments and be like, oh no, there'll be another one. You can't always count on that. You don't always know when the next one will be. And one thing, you never want to really like force it. Be like, oh no, yeah, I need another one. But nah, that's not gonna work. You know what I mean? It's better if you can just let that shit happen. And if it ain't it, then it ain't it. But it's cool that it comes calling back. Be like, maybe that was. But.
Yeah.
You'll see, Tommy. You'll see.
Nah, that's tough.
Yeah,
That's real.
Yeah,
That's real, man.
because I've seen it happen. Like I told you, I've seen. You want it to happen where like this is part of like that porn and the sexualization. It's like, yeah, we're just fucking and doing this. That's good and all. You should be able to have that with like, whoever you're like, if you have like a good relationship and it's long lasting. You shouldn't need like different partners every day, all that sort of shit. You really shouldn't need that sort of shit. It ain't good for nobody, you know what I mean? I know dudes are more inclined to that by nature, but that was dudes. If girls make it too easy, like it's like the predator and the prey. Men are usually the predator, but when the prey becomes like looking to be predated, we'll call it that, by certain guys, it's like, okay, that's not good.
Yeah,
know?
I think like just even like opening up this topic a little bigger and really why it does matter is I think about my grandparents, right? They've got married when they was like 20, like hella young.
50 years.
Yeah, like literally been together hella long, only people they've ever been with. And they used to even sleep in different rooms type shit. And those like my grandma's still alive, my grandpa died in 2020. But like they're still on the planet. That wasn't like hella long ago. That was less than 100 years ago. And it's like, look how far we've gone from that to where we're having sex every day, multiple times a day with different people in different ways, trying different positions, using stimulants, using these toys, all this shit. When it's like less than 100 years ago, niggas had sex to only have kids. And like they had marriage and love and they live life and that's it.
They have a lot of kids.
Yeah, they have hella
right.
kids.
But like what you're saying there is like people like having sex all the time. If you look at statistics, they're not. Like dudes are having sex less. Some dudes are having a lot of sex, but overall dudes are having sex less.
Yeah, that's
women are having sex with the same dudes.
Yeah, I'll be trying to explain that
they're
to
having
girls
a lot
here.
of sex, but
I don't know if I said this on the pod or on Matter of Fact, but I'll be trying to explain that to girls on Lehigh's campus.
they don't want to
like,
hear it. They're
because you gotta break it down to them a certain way. But I'm like, listen, when you walk into a room and you say niggas ain't shit, you'll be looking at 5 niggas and come to that conclusion when there's 30 niggas in the room. But you don't even comprehend those are dudes because you're not interested in dudes like that. Now,
they don't even count.
Yeah, they don't count. Now, you think you're the only person thinking like that? All of y'all are thinking like that. So when all y'all say niggas don't shit, let me guess. You fucked with a football player when your freshman first semester. You thought he was going to fuck with you, and he just fucked you.
Mm.
How you know? Bitch, like, it's the same 5 prototypes.
There's only a couple
niggas.
Stories I can tell.
Exactly. It's like, and I'll tell him right now, I'm like, I'm a nigga. I'm telling you, I wasn't shit, And I used to tell girls, like, I'm not shit. You don't want to be with me. And they think they can change a nigga like me. And I'm like, all right, now you're going to be mad. But I'm one of the 5 you're looking at. But I'll tell you, my homie right here that you don't realize is a nigga, he's a good dude. He wouldn't hurt you at all. He's never had sex. The last time he had sex was in high school. We're seniors now. So it's like this. That's what I mean is like, things are just like, society's being so over-sexualized to where there's billions of views on porn because niggas aren't having sex. And most of the niggas watching porn are probably people watching porn.
Yeah, of course, or dudes. But I think another thing too, and you look at it like we kind of talked about like passport bros before. It's the same sort of thing. It's like, where's the return on my investment? You know what I mean? It's like, all right, is it worth trying to and go out and date this girl and take her here and do all this fancy shit, and then you're trying to get sex, right? That's what you're trying to get at the end of the day, but are you able to do it? I don't know. So you're like, let me just subscribe to this hot chick. Just do some freaky shit for me every once in a while. I'm good. Everything, you know what I mean? Like that's how people are thinking, though. For real. I think that's the methodology. It's like the bang for the buck. Like, is it worth it? You know, and it's like, okay, because you're gonna try to woo and boo this hot chick that's a good girl. I mean, those are diamonds in the rough. Or you're gonna go after, you know, the hoe that's been with everybody and still is with everybody. You know, and you're wasting your time and your money that way. That's the thing, right? That's how people look at it. It's like, all right, I'm either searching for the diamond in the rough, or I'm blowing my money on this hoe who's just the same thing as this OnlyFans girl, but in the neighborhood.
Literally. Do you think it gets better or worse?
When?
Next 5 years.
The trajectory is, worse.
Exponentially worse.
We accelerated our AI levels, man.
What do you think, like, can, like, bring us back from this or, like, improve this? Religion?
Well, no, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think people are going to be like, you know what? I'm going to be religious. I mean,
that's happened to Black China. That's what she did.
That's what she said.
And she got married at Howard Homecoming. Yeah. She got proposed to on stage.
Yeah, but I guess you could say what you say, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, a guy's gonna look at that, and religion don't change you in that sense. You know what I mean? You always religious hoe or not religious hoe, but you know, there's no difference. So I think what would change things, though, is just like a awareness. You know, like I think people are more aware, and I think women are starting to see like the repercussions of their decisions in a lot of ways. You know, when they're getting older and they don't have nobody, they're like, oh, I'll just wait to have kids, and then you wait to have your kids, and be like, this is the zone, bullseye, and oh, you missed the target. You didn't hit that bullseye, and the leeway, the bullseye is getting smaller because when you get older, missing it is a bigger deal, right? Yeah. And like once, like that never happened before. Like that's happening now. People are seeing it. So you have to see and be like, okay, wow, okay, look at this experience. It's well documented, all this shit. Now younger people are seeing that, be like, okay, I don't want to do that. That didn't work. And then they'd be like, what can we do to change it? Potentially. Or they'll just be lesbian or gay or queer or whatever, non-binary. Yeah. Which is very common as well.
Which is more, especially with young niggas. Usually that's true. Like, yeah. And I think it's just crazy how like nowadays this should be a badge of honor. Like I remember when I was a sophomore, there was this girl. I think she was on like either the swimmer or volleyball team. She was an athlete or something. And in one semester, she fucked 25 niggas. She was like bragging about it. And mind you, there's like 15 weeks in the semester, or 18 or something. So that's more than one dude a week. And I think like one night she had fucked like 3 dudes and was bragging. Like, did she be bragging about it? Like, it's a badge for her. Like, she loved this shit. She loved the game.
She did.
She loved the game. No, she loved the game. Her Kobe shit.
Just realized.
There's this girl, she had sex with 100 men in a day.
Do you?
She said now she going for 1,000.
Wow.
Bitches on Amsterdam been did that. Catch up. But that's my point is like, what is like the fact that this shit is a badge of honor for these hoes now? Like,
well, I mean, if you're in it for the money, you know, it's like, then let me get with it because that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this girls are doing.
Would you be one of the 1,000?
Nah.
One of the 100?
I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I understand why people are. I mean, maybe if it was like Guinness World of Records, you'd be like, oh, you gotta fuck this chick and you're in the record book.
Yeah.
They're gonna put my name in there, are they? If they do.
Yeah.
Like 3 pages of names. But nah, I don't think I did. Only if I was number one. I'll take the raffle if I was number one.
Yeah, you gotta go. You get.
If I was number one, I'm the chosen one.
You get to go first.
I must. Oh, if I'm first, then hell yeah, I'd have to. Because that's like a win in the lottery. I'm the chosen one.
What if you third?
I'm the chosen one. Nah, I don't.
Nah, what?
I don't think I want to be part of it. I wouldn't want to be part of it. If you third? No.
You top 3, you get your own page. Top 5 niggas.
Right? You get You get your picture next to your name. Not just your name.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I was number one. Like you won the lottery.
Oh yeah,
you won the lottery. If I won the lottery, I'm in. Especially at 1,000, I'm in. 1,000 is bigger than 100 then, because then you're like, yo, I'm the winner.
$1 million.
Shit, that's my pussy.
$1 million, number one.
Oh, it's crazy.
Shit.
But look at that though. I mean, and look how famous she is for doing it. Putting it on blast,
I don't know who's
doing this thing. I don't know who it is either, but her shit's everywhere.
I don't even know who it is.
She's getting there, but her stuff is getting reposted. She's putting videos of the after effects. She's putting videos of this, what's happening. And then she has OnlyFans, of course. You get it all.
After effect of what?
She goes after. I got all this cum in my eyes and shit. She was saying on Twitter or whatever, X.
Bro,
crazy stuff.
Who you be following?
Dude, it's just wild shit. It is wild shit.
So
I'll look that up. No, I don't know. It was just
following OnlyFans. I was like, this shit.
No,
wild shit.
It's not a wild. It's not. It was not like that. It was. It's not like that at all. Because if you see this girl, like she looks like she obviously a train wreck, which is probably what you could call that. Because. And obviously she's trying to get the publicity for it because, yeah, people will talk about that. That's crazy stuff. That's the way women are today. So you watch shows like Andrew Tate or any show like that, like talks about women. Like she's a good example of the women that you'd be talking about. You know what I mean? And I think that was the point of it.
Did you you see like the portal shit they got in Philly? They had it in New York. They got one in Philly now.
Yeah, the girl flashed her.
Yeah. She did the same one that did it in New York.
No,
did it again.
It was the same one.
Yeah,
she came from Philly.
Yeah, went to Philly
to New York first. So they said, "Now you brought it home to me."
Yeah. So, and I think like she's under the post, and she's like, "Yeah, subscribe to my OnlyFans." Yeah. I'm like, "Damn, ain't that illegal?" Not only is you in public indecently.
This is the post that comes from Fear Buck. So
woman feels the aftermath of sleeping with 100 men.
If you want to be part of the next one, I'm actually doing 100 guys in one day. So head on over to my Twitter to find out how to. Good morning. So today is the day where I get run through by 100 guys.
Alright, yeah. So this bitch is a slut. Well, link it in the comments if y'all want to see it. But and the crazy thing is she's young. She's young. Bitches be going through this quietly. Like the girl I said, 25 in a semester. She ain't put that shit on Instagram. It was just like, if you know, you know. And she gonna go get a dude he never gonna know type shit. Well, and
first she might be honest with dudes until she realizes that telling the truth ends everything real quick. Mm-hmm. Then she's gonna keep it a secret. Mm-hmm. So that's why the older they get, the more skeletons in the closet, the scarier then. You know what I mean? You went in the haunted house. The older they get.
Yeah, I mean he's a little sexist, misogynistic, but I'm just playing.
He's
keeping it real.
Keeping it real. It's a matter of fact.
That's a matter of fact.
You might not want to hear it. It might not sound nice.
But that is the truth. That is the truth. You got anything else you want to tell the people before we get up out of here?
Dude, after that's a prime piece of advice right there. You know, it's a sad truth. You got to accept it. Take it what it is. Learn from it, gentlemen. You know, ladies as well. You know, don't go down that route. I understand it's easy money. But you know, you're going to get the guy that you get with that, and, you know, probably not the guy that you want. You definitely are not getting the top 10% guy if you're a mega hoe on the internet.
That's facts. And that is just a matter of fact. We'll catch you on the next episode. Appreciate y'all if y'all stayed to the end. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Follow us on Instagram. All that will be in the description of this video. And yeah. Love y'all, man. This is a matter of fact with the modern day hippies signing out. Peace.